Good afternoon, everybody. I am out in the shop and I'm going to start squaring these blanks up. A lot of them are going to go to make blanks that look like this. I think that's kind of interesting looking. I can't wait to turn one of these and see what it looks like. But these blanks, not all of them are going to make one of these, but a lot of them are. And the rest of them will be squared up so that I can experiment with other styles. Always got to start by squaring your blanks, and that's what we're going to do right now. Sorry for the noise. I've got the dust collector running. I just finished squaring all of my blanks. I'm ready to head over to my bandsaw and start cutting my segments. Well, as you would expect from me, I got carried away and I cut all of those blanks into segmented blanks. I don't know, there's 40 some odd of them there. I ended up not having enough to make the last blank, so I've got a nice squared up blank that I can experiment with for something else, and we're going to have a bunch of these. Now the neat thing is, as I cut the blanks, I'll have several that look like this with the Spectraply 3 Spectraplies, and several. These rows will have 3 Spectraplies, these rows will have 4 Spectraplies, and 3 complementary colors. I hope that makes sense. Now it's time to start the glue up. First blank is in glue up and drying. It looks pretty darn good if you ask me. I'll show you something here. It looks a lot better than this one because, well, first off, these two blanks were both squared, but they were squared at different times. So the maple blank was larger than the Spectraply blank. But also look at this. You've got maple and a blue and like a maple color. What I learned is when you cut these blanks, like take a look at this one. It's brown on that side and it's blue on that side. So I cut 6 blanks and I split them up. So because when you cut, you're flipping them over so that the same sides, the same stripes are on the same side, right? So see how the stripes are different? They alternate on those. I didn't like that. These blanks, the stripes will line up. That to me looks like a more symmetrical and just a better blank. So yeah, I'm real happy. That glued up pretty quick. So I'm gonna sit here and just glue for a while, listen to some music, and I'll come show you what I got when I have a whole bunch of them glued up. I've got a bunch of blanks glued up there, looking cool. And I've got 6 more over here in the clamps that just need to dry a little bit longer before they can join their brothers and sisters. I've got all of my new blanks out of clamps. I'm real happy with how they turned out. I'm gonna do a little cleanup. You can see kind of some fuzzies there. I think my blade's getting dull on my bandsaw, so where the blade comes through the back of the blank, it leaves kind of a rough fuzzy edge. What I'll do is I'll take them all, and I've got a new sanding belt for my disc belt sander, and I'll just touch it to there real quick, each of the 4 sides. It'll clean it right up and they'll look really sharp. You might have noticed that some of these are missing the cap up front. And what I found out is these caps, when I cut them, they're actually the wrong pattern. I don't know how to explain that, but like if you look at the pattern and it goes this way and you flip it upside down, that pattern does not align with that pattern. So if that makes sense. So I just left those off, and these are still, if I grab a Sierra tube, they're still longer than a Sierra tube. So basically I'll just cut those off square, and it's just a different style blank. So I'm real happy with how these turned out. It was a lot of fun making them today, but it is time for me to call it quits. I need to get in the house, get cleaned up, got to get ready for work tomorrow. So I got a few odds and ends to put away, and then I'm calling it. And I got to get another one of these. Look at my push stick. That's why you use a push stick instead of a hand to push something through the blade. This thing's replaceable. These, not so much. All right, guys, listen, I've had a great day today, a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was some short video, I think, but I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me, and I'll see you again real soon, hopefully one night this week. Those are going to sit there and dry overnight. Then I'll get them put in the box. I'll clean them up, put them in the box with the others, and we'll see what we're going to do with them. I don't exactly know just yet. I've toyed with the idea of maybe having another online sale of blanks. I've also toyed with the idea of going to a pin show, renting a table or booth, and selling them at the show. Don't really know which way I'll go. So if you guys have suggestions, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And by the way, you may have noticed as I swing around right there, my pressure pot's missing. I have not probably cast anything for maybe 4 or 5 years. I don't anticipate to cast anymore. The problem is by the time I buy the resin to cast what little I do cast, it's just not worth it. The resin that I had ended up going bad because it's set for so long, and I had to throw it all out. So it was a huge waste of money. I don't plan to cast. If you want to get into casting, and one of two things, you got to be coming to the Mid-Ohio Valley Pin Turner Gathering. I will bring the pressure pot there if you want to buy it. Or if you want to come to the Southern Indiana area, I'll meet you down here. You can come to my shop and I will sell you the pressure pot. But I'm not going to ship it. It's too darn heavy. Not going to mess with that. So you got to pick it up either at Mid-Ohio Valley up in Vienna, West Virginia, or here in Indiana. If you're interested in a pressure pot, and not just a pressure pot, all of the accessories I have to go along with the pressure pot, I made a little video. If you're interested in it, shoot me a message, a DM, and let me know, or even, shoot me a DM so I can respond back to you. And I'll respond back to you with the link of the little short 2.5 minute video. And you can look at it, see if you're interested. But remember, I am not going to ship it to you. And I'm not going to drive it anywhere just because, I don't want to deal with that. I can take it to my club and probably sell it to one of the guys there. But if you're interested and going to be at one of those two places, let me know and I'll shoot you the video, and maybe you can buy the pressure pot. I got some molds, all that kind of stuff, some mold release. So I have everything you need except resin and a compressor. So you need a compressor to pump the pot up when you put the resin in, and you need some resin to put in it. So everything else I have, it's a complete setup, ready to rock and roll. Let me know if you're interested. That's it for me, guys. I'm checking out. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again hopefully very, very soon.